Welcome back, lads. This is a already updated. I actually didn't see the first place. They're trying to kill me and ruin my entire family. I need help. From Chibi Reviews. Now what is it this? And by the way, agent of social media chaos. Thank you for the video. And this is something that, funnily enough, also happened to agent of social media chaos. The exact same thing. He also got banned for spamming, but not just here. It was on YouTube. So I think that right now there is some kind of thing where people, if they just get banned for spamming, they get banned, because I cannot imagine anything different for now. But let's just see what this is and what Chibi Reviews actually has to say about it, because this is actually quite, first of all, disgusting, and second of all, interesting.
The fact that Grox is aware of the targeted harassment against me and the doxing and the illegal content that was posted on my Hack Deviant art account, I think is indication enough just how out of hand this entire situation has gotten, and just how mentally ill people really are. You have people so mentally ill, in fact, that you have this post that was made after I got suspended, advocating for me to die, to be shot. As you can see here,
instant ban. Instant ban. If you're actually advocating for killing somebody or bodily harm or just having something bad, I mean really bad, like crippling them or something like that, instant ban.
They legitimately want me to die. Now, to be fair, this is only 1.5k likes, but that is still a good chunk. That is a good chunk of likes, and this post has been up for over 12 hours.
That's mental
No
illness.
suspension, no termination, nothing like that. This is actively fine to wish death on another individual. But me posting this, a clip from ReZero, this is the reason why I got suspended yesterday, by the way, me saying, "We stay winning," and it is a clip of basically Priscilla just changing outfits. There is literally no nudity in it. For instance, there's no nips shown, no vagina shown, nothing shown. It's just Priscilla, a character, basically getting changed. A minute and 52-second clip that was tagged by Donut here, which, by the way, if you go to the post is still up actively and has way more likes than mine does currently. So it's very apparent that this entire ban, this suspension I got, was definitely mass harassment, and there's evidence behind this. First off, this is the email I got yesterday for the suspension, basically saying I have been suspended thanks to user report, indicating that a lot of people reported me, and the post that got me banned was "We Stay Winning," which is this. "We Stay Winning," posted it yesterday, as you can see. But let's get into the evidence that I was mass reported.
Nice evidence.
There's a lot of people currently talking about this. For instance, you have Savvy that talked about it, how there's indication and people straight up mass reporting me and all that. That count is now gone, as you can see. Clear indication of platform manipulation and basically targeted harassment against myself. My account is still suspended, by the way, but it's very clear Twitter found something and suspended that said account, because obviously they're now gone. We have my good friend Red Logic talking about this as well, about the entire situation, pointing out the individual that basically made 40 plus accounts, and there's other people that made hundreds of accounts in a group chat just to get me mass reported. You have people advocating currently to also get Rev banned on the platform as well, doing the exact same thing they did to me. So these people are clearly unhinged, and they are so mentally unwell that they're not going to stop. They have been harassing me basically for years now, but it really...
And you know what? Acolytes, what the worst thing is? It works. It definitively worked here. For absolutely actual no reason, so yeah.
Amped up thanks to basically back in October 5th of 2024. For those that are unaware or don't know, I was doxxed, okay? My whole name was doxxed out there, which doesn't really concern me, but my whole name was doxxed out there. My address was doxxed. My phone number was pretty much doxxed. My social security number was almost doxxed. They knew what I was driving. They knew my tax bracket and tax info. They sent mail to my address, by the way, very bad mail. I got called by an FBI agent basically saying they're checking my packages and keeping me safe. I had the sheriff around my place. I have a police report that I've proven and shown on my profile as well. You know, I have had a lot of harassment by these individuals, and you're probably wondering, why do they hate me so much? Why? Well, we gotta really go back to, you know, that post that caused it all, but also where it all started to begin with. First off, basically, I posted a clip of Dawn to Dawn back on, like, October 5th, 4th, whatever.
Okay.
And it was a scene of the character, the main female character, basically, in a situation with the aliens in the first episode where she was about to get basically probed. And I said, quotes, "The animators did not need to go so hard for this scene. There is nothing bad about saying that. I just said it. There was anything else." But obviously people reacted, and a lot of people currently praising that I'm suspended and happy I'm gone and wishing for my death and advocating for it are the very same people that will actively talk about the series and do the same thing that they tried to basically deplatform me on as well. Which, let's get right into that. So, first off, basically, these individuals that have now been harassing me constantly, and I have sent this information to my lawyer, but also to the FBI and stuff, that's all a part of the situation when my account got hacked and stuff. Some of the individuals that were responsible for my harassment are still on the platform of Twitter. I have some evidence to show here. So first off, we have this. This is the post that started it all back in October of last year. This was the post that doxed me. This account in question here is the alt account of Namek, as you can see here. And if you go to Twitter and you look it up, you will see that that account is still active and actively talking about my situation and happy that I'm gone. They even have in their profile, by the way, that they're the owner of me and they smoke on my brother's dead body.
Oh, for fuck. At one point something will happen, because this mentally sick people. Oh, this is freaking disgusting. How are those freaks still active? I mean, there is clearly a difference between being a bit edgy and this. I mean, the doxing part, it's legal, sadly. I don't agree with it, but you could argue because it's legal, Twitter cannot do anything against it, or X. But death threats? Why? Why is this account still here? I don't get it.
But this account is still up, by the way. Completely fine, according to Twitter. It's completely fine that they participated in this illegal activity of doxing me. But, yeah, that's completely fine according to Twitter. On top of that, we have stuff like this, which is another person that was responsible for the doxing against me, actually name-dropping my family's names, aka my cousins and uncles, etc., name-dropping their names, and actively participating in the doxing. And this individual and many others actively messaged my family on Facebook, and even... I hate doing this because it's absolutely horrendous. I hate even talking about this, but they even messaged my brother's son, my dead brother's son. They messaged him and tried to harass him. You realize how sick that is?
Yeah, I know how sick that is. It is. It is very sick. Disgustingly sick. What the F is wrong with those? I mean, But, hey, the main thing, Acolytes, is that we got a 50-50 ratio in every single job on this world. That psychos like this are going out and doing this stuff, that's irrelevant. 50-50 in everything, yeah. Don't be racist, yeah, everything's out, but yeah. Yeah, this is fine.
How sick in the head that is. Like, that is... I'm trying to stay calm and concise in this video.
Yeah,
but
it's hard
it is so sick. It is unbelievable how vile people can be. And apparently, I'm trying to play victim when I talk about this. That's crazy. That is actually freaking nuts. Anyways, this account has actually been terminated, by the way, as you can see here, for good reason.
At least one.
Makes a lot of sense. But, yeah, these people have actively been participating in basically targeted harassment against me for months. It really has swollen and gotten bad in the last few months. And it's been awful. It has, I'm not gonna lie. But, basically, it doesn't just stop there. We have other individuals that have actively participated in this situation. For one, obviously, the individual that, made the multiple accounts, their account no longer exists, as you can see here. This individual right here that did this post, they're off the platform now. So, clearly, like I said, Twitter found something that indicated they broke the rules from, obviously, targeted harassment. Anyways, another one I want to show that is very fascinating about this whole situation is that we have individuals like this, for instance, that has actively wished for my death and is still doing it, as you can see here. This is literally a post from an hour ago. Posted this, which was in my police report, by the way. They have actively told me that I need to have my brainstem stomped on and split open, as you can see here. Once again, this was a retaliation and all that, and they started saying this because of, my doxing. They all jumped me, basically. This is... This individual that is responsible for this, okay, that said this, is still actively on the platform, still actively talks about me, still actively is advocating for my death. And they are getting a lot of likes. It's not like it's a small post, it's getting a lot of likes. So it's very clear that there is definitely some targeted harassment against me. A lot of people that don't like me that just advocate for my death, so to speak. Let's go one step further. We have other people here that have continuously wished for my death and hope I get to see my brother in the afterlife, as you can see here. We have people doing stuff like this, petitioning to stone me. This guy's banned, by the way, but we have this. This person right here has also been allowed to actively stay on the platform, as you can see here. Their account is still up. Obviously, their original account here is suspended, but they have, dodged the ban and the suspension to still be on the platform after what they obviously have said to me and all that. We have people like this that has done this to me as well. We have this as well, what people have said to me. A lot of avocations for my demise, as you could.
I'm gonna be honest, Acolyte, I am not a fan of this, but at some point, if you have this sick people, how can you defend against it? This is the only question I have. How can I actively defend against this kind of stuff realistically? Because yes, technically you can report it to the police, blah blah blah, but I for 100 times nothing happens to them. If you at least ban them permanently and the old account they are doing, then, well, maybe something will be done about it. But right now, and the thing is, if these people would stick the same energy into actually making the world a better place or improving their lives, we would have a way better situation in the entire effing globe, Acolytes. It's just, oof.
Let's see. Now, actively what I'm doing right now is I have made a post on Reddit and Asmongold subreddit to hopefully new spreads of this. I have aligned at, said as much as I can, and I do hope that Asmongold and other people are able to not just see this post, but see my video that I have made on this subject. But yeah, I have been continuously targeted by harassment. I've tried to ignore it. I've tried to completely push it away as much as possible, but they keep coming after me. They keep wanting me gone. And I guess one reason why, to really talk about this whole situation and why I've been targeted, harassed, is because of, they want to call me a pedo. They want to call me racist. And there's no evidence for this, by the way. For instance, anytime anyone ever asks that question, why is he a pedo? Why is he a racist or whatever? You know what they do? They don't say anything. They never respond back to individuals that ask that question. And if they do respond, you know what they say? They say he's a lolicon. He deserves it. He deserves everything that happens to him.
Yes, of course. Yes, this is the point of every single freak that is under race right now, that they are somehow morally superior to you just because you like a certain anime style. I am okay. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I've said about lollies, I just separate reality from fiction. It's not real people, and I feel like trying to say it is actively helping those that harm children. That's all I've said. And all I'm saying here is that these people have literally nothing against me at all that, would indicate that I'm this vile demon that they think I am. But obviously that is the narrative. That is what they have said, and I have been suspended thanks to it. So, yeah, I'm just letting everybody in the know on this. I actively have continuously been harassed non-stop by these people. They have continuously made accounts now to get me banned.
Of course they did.
I'm glad to see a lot of support with the big content creators on the platform of X talking about this, like Madam Savvy to Red Logic that's talked about it, Perma's talked about it,
Good.
Rums has talked about it, Lost Paws has talked about it, Ice the ReZero leaker has talked about it, Legal Mindset has talked about it. I know Nicholas Light has talked about it. So hopefully word gets out that this is an uncalled ban and suspension. I mean, it's very clear that's what it is. I mean, there's literally no indication that I broke any terms of service whatsoever. And before anyone gets ahead of themselves and wonder if I got copyrighted for it, this is a copyright post. I got nothing like this in my email yesterday. This is what a copyright strike looks like on Twitter, and I did not receive one. And so, yeah, I have been a continuous target of harassment for months at this point. People have ruined and mudded my name to such a high degree where, like, now people instantly assume when they hear conversation about me that I'm a parent, like, pedo or racist, and, you know, I'm basically the spawn of Hitler itself. It's, it's crazy. One quick search on Twitter, you know, if you were to basically just search up my name and you do, like, a brief search, you'll see a bunch of people actively saying basically Hitler's dead. And it's so crazy because at the end of the day, all I do is post like cringe like anime videos, anime manga videos, and talk about news and stuff. I know it could be cringe, but it's like the fact that I have been just so targeted by harassment, it's insane, man. It really is insane. All I'm going to say is after all this, it really, I got more evidence to really just add to the pile for my lawsuit that's forming against these people for the defamation and all that. I mean, now that my Twitter account has actively been suspended, you know, and if it definitely doesn't come back, oh man, I have even more evidence to really just, you know, go after these individuals for what they have done. So, yeah, those that are continuously thinking they can get away with what they're doing, a reckoning is coming. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna do my absolute best, even if I have to bankrupt myself, just to make sure I get these people responsible. That's all I'm gonna say. But, anyways. I do think that, in general, that, if my Twitter account doesn't come back, honestly, it is what it is. It's not like I can't still use the platform and look at news and stuff. It sucks I won't be able to communicate with people. That's what it really does come down to. That is the big thing. Because there is a lot of people I have talked with on this platform and made friends with. And I think that's the biggest loss. That I would not be able to chat with all of you guys as easily. Because I do talk with you guys. I don't message to every comment, but I try my best. And it'll be legitimately sad if I can't. But it is what it is. I do think I'll get my account back. I'm
at the end of the day.
Not really too frightened, because there's enough evidence to really showcase what is going on here. But at the end of the day, anything can happen, so, you know, gotta temper my expectations. Also, on top of that, I do hope that Asmongold does see this post. I hope that word gets out and stuff, and he's able to spread word, because I really do want more people to know about this. I mean,
Fair enough. I'm gonna be honest, this is sickening. This is very, very sickening. And I hope that at some point, Twitter actually reacts to freaks like that instantly. This is just fucked up. But as it is, acolytes, good night.